It all comes down to this: STL versus the World 2, live here at the Grandel Theater, presented by Grandel Wrestling. And it is technical difficulties. Moses the Deliverer and Rahim de la Suede in tag team warfare with the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. A true test for two of St. Louis's brightest young stars. Moses and Suede are on the come up and are going to be the next bright stars to come out of St. Louis. I have no doubt of that. But here tonight, they are up against who they called themselves earlier the greatest tag team of all time. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns. It is the toughest test of these two young careers.
Yeah, I love what's happening here. This is what makes guys level up in their careers when they get a chance to wrestle the best in the world, and that's not a metaphor or whatever. This is straight up. These guys have changed the game. Their influence is worldwide, and these are guys that I've worked with since I started wrestling as well. And it's like the best in the world are going to make you keep up with them.
Well, and St. Louis has a rich history of that, of guys like you going up against Rob Van Dam and Sabu in GCW, and moving on to LWA. Alex Shelley himself came in and tested young guys there like Davey Vega, Dingo. And he came in 2 or 3 different times and had no love for the city of St. Louis, if my memory serves me correct.
And when you line up these two, Shelley and Sabin, together, I mean, they become a combination that is just a whirlwind. But let's be real, I mean, Rahim and Moses have a good tag team partnership. They're not just two guys tossed together. The two guys in St. Louis that can take it to Motor City Machine Guns. I wrestled Rahim just the other day for WLW, and I mean, I really saw a lot of potential. And he moves unique. His kicks have a lot of power behind him. I mean, I definitely felt a couple of them. So it's like, we'll see. It's going to take a lot of teamwork and a lot of precision to take out Motor City Machine Guns.
Well, I tell you, every bit of the potential that Rahim de la Suede showed you is there in Moses the Deliverer as well. Very different personalities, but that sometimes meshes for a tag team. They are on different spectrums, for certain. Moses, obviously by his name, good Christian boy, is a good kid, the epitome of a good kid. Likes to let his actions do the talking for him. Rahim de la Suede maybe oozing a little bit more charisma. Both amazing technical athletes, but I mean, you just can't discount what the Motor City Machine Guns aren't on the next level. They're on 2 or 3 levels above them.
Yeah, and Sabin's just controlling the pace, holding it down. It's a chess game because these tag matches are going to go deep,
And Sabin and Shelley, they're one of those tag teams as well that on their own, they are each individually a couple of the greatest professional wrestlers I've ever personally seen. So you go teaming them up, and it's almost an unstoppable force. The one thing that Moses and Rahim de la Suede have on their side is that when you are 2 or 3 levels below somebody, you are not on the Motor City Machine Guns radar. Rahim de la Suede was probably not on your radar before you faced him a few nights ago. And so when you step in there, you have the element of surprise early on. They're going to be able to test the machine guns.
Yeah, and they only have to be better than them for 3 seconds. That's it. These guys got a lot on the line. It says STL versus the world. You got to stand up for your city.
And maybe I discounted that as well. That's a great point, Matt, that they're fighting for something. Mm-hmm. Are the machine guns fighting for anything? They want to go out and prove themselves every night, but let's face it, if they have the confidence in themselves that they're gonna beat this thing, they may not have the fire and vigor of the guys that are going to defend their city tonight. Classic machine guns combination.
The Deliverer sliding in with some big right arms, big right elbows.
Shakes off one clothesline, eats another, and then double teamed from behind.
That was a solid sandwich of the Deliverer.
Shelley delivers him straight to the outside, as does Sabin to Rahim de la Suede. Now we might be fighting all over the Grandel here. Screams of agony from De La Suede. They are right at my feet here.
Lapse of the match, 5 minutes now.
Wow.
Sabin is delivering some punishment.
It's
now
all,
they are fighting on into the crowd here.
It's all about aggression. That's what's won matches tonight. And
Alex Shelley in the crowd in St. Louis professional wrestling has been a torrid past, to say the least. Shouting back to his LWA days. Last time I saw either of the Machine Guns here was a triple threat match for St. Louis Anarchy. And I know one of the competitors in that match was Matt Fitchett. They were set to be here tonight. Matt Fitchett and Davey Vega were going to be on the other side of this ring, but due to unfortunate circumstances, that changed. That being said, though, I love seeing this young tag team get that opportunity to level up. As we've said, here they are, seizing that opportunity all over the back of Alex Shelley's head. Double teams from technical difficulties. Moses in, held him there for the big splash. This is some great tag team wrestling from these boys here.
all right, delivering a sandwich as payback.
Machine Gun's reeling a bit here. I mean, I guess, you know, I'm assuming a lot. I have a wealth of knowledge to my left. But what is it like when you go into one of these towns and face somebody that you maybe never heard of, and you're halfway through the match, you're scrambling you got rocked, and you have to regroup.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's relying on your cardio and training. You can see Sabin, and you know, Alex Shelley is he's got a degree in like not personal training, physical therapy, and he's done bodybuilding shows, but he's, you know, conditioning, he's going to rely on that, and his master of technique. I mean, this aggression paying off again.
Well, and there's being conditioned, there's being in good shape, like technical difficulties are in great shape, and then there's being in athletic shape. Like these guys are world-traveled professional athletes, and it just doesn't get better than that as far as their conditioning. So I keep saying, I think the longer this match goes, the more it favors the Guns.
Yes, oh my gosh, what kind? They're tying up Rahim,
punishing the lower body of Rahim De La Suede.
I mean, those are long targets.
Well, and this is what's going to fuel the Guns here. Motor City Machine Guns are fueling off the hatred from this.
I don't know if Alex Shelley and I could look more alike. You know, it's just down to the armbands. It's as if I wrestled tonight. We're just going to call it even. Yeah, I'd be a good tag. Sabin and I tagged a couple times together. Holy goodness, put it on him, baby, yes. Yeah, Alex Shelley asked for it. He got it.
Maybe he stole some gear design from you. Early Ring of Honor, you guys tagged up, didn't you?
Yeah,
Shelley.
yeah. I mean, we've been since we've been south back in 05, maybe even 04. You know, when I was still living in St. Louis, but I was driving all over to these shows, and that's where I met Shelley and Sabin. And before the shows, we would all get together, roll around in the ring, trade holds, and share what we knew. And that's, you know what I mean? That was an era before seminars and before YouTube, like you were saying earlier. You know, we learned by wrestling each other, and like, I mean, you know, this is the kind of stuff we would practice before the show. Even, you know, we weren't wrestling each other. We would just show, hey, this is what they show stuff Scott D'Amore taught them. And
Suede's going to school tonight, I think.
100%.
He is deep in the classroom right now.
But they got the fans on their side, so
that
I mean, that could be consequential in this match. But, you know, there's no outsiders, there's no managers. This is just straight up pure pro wrestling. That's what I like to see. You know, this poor ref was working way too hard previously.
Yeah, last time she was out here, we had an entire army to deal with on each side here.
Yeah.
This is a match
Mascots
fitting the main event of STL versus the World 2. This is everything this night is about. Making new stars, showcasing the athletes that are here in St. Louis, and bringing in some of the best professional wrestlers in the whole world. This is everything that Grandel Wrestling is trying to be.
Yeah. This is a huge match. Chris Sabin is strutting down the apron.
I will say now, as somebody that is familiar with both Suede and Moses, I've managed against both of them. I would, granted, I am not Alex Shelley nor Chris Sabin, but I would not be playing with them. We don't play with. You don't play with your food. You kill it if you're a hunter. I think they need to get in there and deliver this thing while they've got it.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume Alex Shelley is not pointing at me.
Yeah, he's giving a little nod because he knows how painful this hold is. That's right.
Rahim did get to the ropes. She is counting. Nobody wants to see this thing end in a disqualification, so you're likely to see some leeway, and maybe Shelley exploiting that right now.
Clear execution of the game plan. Isolated, knees destroyed. Kid can't stand up. How are you going to drop kick? Took out the one tool that he showed off early. Sabin and Shelley have wrestled guys taller than them thousands of times.
This is methodical too. Yeah. I mean, you've watched them from the jump just pick apart Rahim De La Suede. For technical difficulties to have a real shot, I think we're at the point Suede's got to tag out and get a rest. Shelley hoists him up, knee breaker. Big enziguri. Now that could be the moment. Rahim De La Suede. You hear Moses is over there trying to rally him, trying to get him his bearings about him so he can get Suede crawling towards him. He's got to get the tag here.
Shelley's got a little bit of foot. Nope. He's going for the tag. I think he's going for the tag.
Sabin in. Moses in. He delivers some right hands to Chris Sabin. Big counter to Sabin. Enziguri rocks him. Shelley comes in. Waistlock from behind. Big block again for Moses. Big back elbow. Enzi to Shelley. Moses, a house of fire here. They've got to capitalize. Moses comes in, big full head of steam for a clothesline. Boot to Shelley. Comes out, bulldog. Clothesline combination. Going for a pin. 1, 2, no. These guys no slouches. They hung in there with Isaacs and Nelson that we saw earlier tonight at the last Grandel Wrestling versus St. Louis versus the World. They put on a show there then, so they've earned the opportunity to be in a match like this. And Moses showing why.
Oh, he was going for a bulldog off the second rope. Sabin landed that monster Yakuza kick.
Woo. That silenced this crowd and silenced Moses. He ate every inch of that boot, and he's trying to get a tag. He's over in his corner, but Suede is not ready. Suede is still on the ground.
Normally, I don't like the mouth guard, but perhaps tonight it was a good choice. Yes, definitely.
He might have needed Louis' helmet.
That would be a foreign object.
The end may be nigh here, but
let's go.
They counted the tag.
Baseball slide kick. Oh no!
They counted the tag.
Slide kick, no sir. Right in his kneecap. Boy, oh boy.
Oh, and a classic machine gun combination. There's the baseball slide to Moses. Shelley comes in. Shelley saving the day.
Keep it.
Combination maneuver from the top rope, and that might be it. Moses down, Suede down. Thanks for coming. 1, 2. No! Only a 2 count as Suede somehow able to dig down and kick out.
It's good to hear the fans rallying behind STL. But Chris Sabin seems to have the most energy.
It could be too little too late at this point. Moses is down on the ground.
He might be waiting for that second win. One more second.
I think we're looking for third wins at this point. They came in house of fire and got struck down. No cradle shock today. Dragon Screw takes his leg out.
Boy, he doesn't forget his target.
Caught up. 1, 2. Here's Shelley calling for Sabin to tag. Can't quite get there though. Moses back in the game. Both men, but look at that, 1, 2. Shelley at the last second able to break it up. A great combo. Held that German until Suede could get there for the cover, and Shelley had to come in and save Sabin.
Yeah, Shelley was lucky that happened near their corner instead of the opposite corner. Otherwise, that would have been 3 for sure. Technical difficulties got him on the ropes right now.
Straps down. Great tag team presence, pulling Sabin into his corner for the tag. Shelley down on the outside. Northern Lights suplex. That is a shooting star on the ground. Big Boston Crab, that could do it.
I don't know if he got all of it because that knee.
Shelley's trying to get in, but he can't get to him. Shelley can't break this up. He might tap. Sabin could tap. And able to shove him at the last second. Alex Shelley breaks up the pin. The submission, rather. And everyone down in a heap.
It's good to see Alex Shelley rising first, swinging fast. Oh,
big high knee. That
even
rocked
faster
Shelley.
Knee.
This thing is broken down, all 4 men in the ring.
His face caught that rope, not even the buckle. That's way more painful.
That could tear your face right up. Big shot, that could do it.
Monster kick by Sabin.
Here comes De La Suede. Nobody home for that knee this time. Waistlock, nobody there. Shelley breaks it up. Sabin saves Shelley. Big cutter. Big cutter right in the center of the ring. That might dispose of Suede. And now Moses in the center of the ring with the greatest tag team of all time. Fighting back against both of them, but this may be a matter of time. Moses doing his best to fight against both Motor City Machine Guns. Hoisted up. Reverse atomic drop, cuts the legs out. Here we go, drop kick to the face. That is classic Motor City Machine Guns right there.
You can just tell by the way they move. They are on point tonight. They are crisp, they're clean, they're not missing.
They're aware of each other's presence at all times. And this might be it.
Some kind of combo
2,
Rubik's Cube.
3.
Wow.
Hell of an effort from technical difficulties, but there are your winners. The Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin.